It was Leonardo DiCaprio slamming big oil at the World Economic Forum. By the way, of course, you know, Leo only travels with the best, those big, fat, juicy private jets that suck up a whole lot of that evil oil. And then, of course, there's celebrities trying to boycott the Oscars over a lack of diversity. No black nominees for the second year in a row. So, is this Hollywood hypocrisy run amok? Lee and Stacey are back with me. Stacey, I mean, you're in the industry. Yeah. What do you make of the whole thing? First, let's start with Leonardo DiCaprio. I know Hollywood, every year they put out 2 or 3 movies about oil being evil and bad. And you know, then they have these mansions and they have these jets, and I just don't get
their carbon footprint is as big as this building.
It is.
No, it's absurd. It's hypocrisy. But I'm glad he's standing up for something. You know, he believes in something. That's good. He's put $15 million into it. I just don't understand how it's going to be effective when there are other things that are much more important.
Yeah, listen. I think that a lot of people don't realize. You come into the turn of the century, we lived until 40 years old, you know. Manufacturing, the Industrial Revolution, our lifespans, the quality of life has all gotten better. Oil's been the engine, the power to do that. And, you know, you can't have it both ways, Lee.
No, you absolutely can't have it both ways. I think it's just amazing that we've gotten to the place where we're so anti-big company, anti-success. That's where innovation comes from. I mean, that's where so many things come from. And, you know, there are a lot of environmentalists out there who say it's really important to partner with businesses because strong businesses means strong economy. Strong economy means more innovation. More innovation means better things can happen for the planet. And so I think you're just missing the boat.
And sooner or later, capitalism will find a way to replace oil, but it can't be forced by governments and won't be forced by government. It's not going to work. I hung out with Leo one night last year, so maybe I could hook up with him again and we can hash this out on the air. Got to talk about this. Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, and a whole bunch of other black celebrities upset 2 years in a row now. Some reason Hollywood just didn't see any smart or great performances by black actors.
No.
Is that legitimate, or is it a reflection of the fact that the average Academy member is a 63-year-old white male who probably didn't see half those movies?
I mean, that could be a part of it. I don't know who's voting. I have no
Well, I know
idea.
that's the average age and demographic.
But it's also that there are not the opportunities. The roles don't exist. Okay, and part of the reason the roles don't exist is because we don't demand them. Instead, we create things like BET, you know, and the BET Awards, where you have to be black and everything has to be about being black and everything is black, which is racist.
Right.
If white people did that, everybody would be up in arms.
Right.
But you don't get a nod for an Oscar, it's racist. I don't get it.
So you think that's a double standard?
It's an absolute double standard.
Well, but real quick, I got to ask you then on that same notion, Black History Month. You took a lot of grief for that today.
Yes.
You don't think there should be a Black History Month?
I don't.
Right.
We're Americans.
Right.
That's like she wanting a White History Month.
Well, listen, I got to tell you, I agree with you. And plus, we should also point out that Black History Month is in February, and that's the shortest month of the year. But I think it's stupid. Every day should be history about all Americans, Lee.
Thank you.
And this is why I think, you know, we get caught up in these kind of things, but it's another form of hypocrisy.
Yeah, it's absolutely another form of hypocrisy. But I think this, if people really want to make this a cause, and if it really is an issue, if it's symbolic of a larger problem in this country, and maybe it is, calling people to boycott something isn't as important as calling something to be for something. So show me who to be for. Show me who to vote for. Show me who to root for. Make somebody else a symbol. Let's celebrate that there is one nominee. Let's celebrate something and get people excited to change their mind.
The problem, though, is if Will Smith had been nominated, him and Jada would be there and we would never hear this. So it's not about black people. It's about them being dissed by the people that they thought loved them, and maybe they don't like you as much as you thought they did in the first place.
And also, like I said, you have to make up your mind. Either you want to be segregated or you want to be integrated.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, ladies.